Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a shit about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon'
through the pain, taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. First, will I be alive or dead before 30? This all
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in. We've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we gotta execute. Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.
Today. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
At the 11-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. And Charles, a look there at the Ravens draft class for 2020. And I tell you, for a team picking late in the draft, they came up with a couple of gems in the first few rounds.
They absolutely did, because when you're picking that late, you're not expected to get some of the best quality players in the draft, but they did. Patrick Queen at 28, maybe the top linebacker. And then for some people, J.K. Dobbins at 55 as a running back. A lot of people had him #1 on their boards.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. We should mention, to go on with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Give him 3 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he's got Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The tackle made.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
You know, when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
To number 1. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7. Texans nothing.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but... out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jackson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2000. With a little over 2 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Able to push his way through. Still going. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
And Marquise Brown coming off of a solid rookie season, 46 catches, 584 yards, but he was never 100%. In his rookie years, head coach John Harbaugh talked about the foot injury that he played with throughout the season. Now they expect him to be 100% healthy. And when so, they'll see more of those plays that had everyone calling him Hollywood in college.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front. And see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
To me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that would give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Let's go.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And some room to work. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And this one caught by Dennis Bryant. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And the
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But it'll be second and goal. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season as the Ravens push for... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He's going deep for Brown, and this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
And he's the reigning MVP of the league, primarily for his work on the ground, but that arm, something special too.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long, so to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play, something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He's going deep for Brown, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fast.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the bootleg, Jackson, and he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now running right through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shrugs off another. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're... So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Won't you get down with